Hello everyone, welcome to your Mystic Affirmations for Wednesday, November the 20th, 2019. This is a wonderful day, I think. This is feeling very good. I'm already feeling stoked. This is our wonderful law of attraction, bringing our positive energy in for those of you who are just now finding my channel. I do many different kinds of readings. This is just one aspect. This particular one is geared toward using tarot and affirmation cards along with oracle cards to bring in our energy to help us get ourselves back on top of our energy and get refocused for the purpose of getting through the mundane and the negative energy that we faced each day, and we're having to shake it off and start again. So this is the preparation for that, and I hope you all enjoy it. So it's not a horoscope reading. This is a law of attraction reading for the day's energy to bring us back to center and help us to focus. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always, and we welcome your energy here. We are very grateful and appreciate your presence. Here we go. 3 down. And the underlier. Ooh, the devil card. So, I go, ooh, because this is, I almost want to say this is one of my favorite cards. Not because it's the devil and not because it's negative energy, because it is the perfect depiction of where we get our own selves and we self-sabotage. The back door. This is the unkept little sneaky back doorway for our subconscious mind to get us all out of whack. This is the root of all the self-destruct mode that we go into. It's where we put ourselves in a bad light. Sometimes we can put ourselves in fear. Sometimes we can put ourselves in disbelief or self-criticism, okay? Or finding old habits that we just go right to and get. You just got to be good. You got to be a good steward of your own thoughts, and this is leaving the door open to unruly thoughts and unwelcome thoughts. So this is a really great card, in my opinion, as far as the depiction of the devil energy, because a lot of it has to do with our own thoughts and our own fears and our own energy. We take responsibility for some of that. So it's not always another person. And if it is another person, sometimes they're playing on our weakness because we're letting that be open. So that's a really good depiction. The universe will show me the right path to take to reach my goal. This is always a beautiful card because it's true. Sometimes we can ignore the path, but it isn't because we haven't been shown, right? And sometimes we can pretend that we don't know that that's it because we don't want to do the work, but it's not because it's not presented to us. So as I'm sitting here, my guides keep showing me this image of a garden. Like, if you think about your mind as a garden, and it's been compared this way many times by many very intelligent people, much more have a lot more notoriety than I have on the subject, but it is so true. It's like a garden left untended. If you let the weeds take over, then you have all this stuff that's kind of overshadowing all the beautiful plants, and it can choke them out, right? Because the weeds can just take over, and they take all the nutrients from the soil, and they take all the water from the soil, and they basically starve out the good things. So this is getting a good handle on keeping that door shut and keeping yourself in a place where your mind is fertile and not full of weeds is a really, really strong picture they're showing me. They keep flashing the picture of the garden with dried up dandelions in it. Abundance. This is a really good energy and image of the abundance. Now you see the tracers of all the chakra levels above her head. That's beautiful. And so to receive abundance, we have to be on the vibration of abundance, which means we have to have the abundant mindset. Back to, guarding that door. Bringing in the thought process of expectation and the knowledge that you deserve it, and B, you're capable of it. So sometimes we can mess our own selves up because we don't believe in ourselves, right? Or we want to play small so that everyone else doesn't get uncomfortable. And there is a Marianne Williamson quote that says, "How dare you hide your light? How dare you not shine what your God-given talent is? To play small is not a victory. To keep yourself in a place of low light because you don't want to outshine other people. It's not your job to squelch the light. You don't have to be small. You have to shine so that other people are inspired to do so also." Belief. Ooh, this reading's playing really well together. I love this image. Beautiful, beautiful image. So the frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to Source. So part of knowing what your gift is, once you actually figure out that this is something special that you have, is to understand that it's not common. Okay? And to allow yourself to be different. That's one of the things I had to battle to do this. So some people have no problem, but my whole life I had been trying to live like everyone else to fit in so that I could get a paycheck, basically, right? So that I could afford to support my family. But sometimes the thing that their God-given talent is, if you believe in yourself and you finally get yourself into a place of not caring what other people think about you and realizing that you're different and being okay with that, it turns it into the thing that you were supposed to be doing all along. So your belief in self and the lack of restraint and allowing yourself to go for it is the best feeling in the whole world, and I hope each and every one of you get to experience it. I really do. It is. I am so happy that I finally believed in my gift and am doing what I'm doing now. So this is our wonderful card that shows up, and I have to say that for those of you who I'm talking to, who are sitting there hiding their light and afraid to show who they really are. So blessings to you, and may you find the courage within yourself to stand up and be different. So this is not the shuffled card, but it is when I cut the decks before I start the readings. Loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. That is so true. My heart is open and I allow love to flow freely. I love myself and I love others. Others love me. Okay, so really, really strong message of love. And let's see what our shuffled Esther Hicks. Oh, sorry, this is Louise Hay. This is Louise Hay. I love Esther Hicks too. This deck is made by Louise Hay from Hay House. Life is simple and easy. All that I need to know at any given moment is revealed to me. I trust myself and I trust life. All is well. This is the belief. This is the belief. And I want to tell you all, I've told it to from the beginning, I show you separate. Some of these cards I literally had stuck to my credenza on my desk. This was one of them. Because my life was so far from simple and easy that this card was perfect to hang, because it is something I wanted to bring in, and this is when I first started practicing the law of attraction. I had this hanging on my desk. I even took it to work and hung it at my job. So some of these cards have traveled from job to job with me. And now when I moved to this house and got this beautiful desk, I said, you know what, I'm going to just decorate it with all of these cards. This is one of them. So life is simple and easy, and that concept for some people and for myself at the time seemed so far away, right? And now I'm living it. My life is wonderful. And now I have all the caveats everyone else does, but the struggle isn't as bad because I'm not struggling against my true nature, right? Sometimes that's part of the whole catch is we're so busy trying to be like everyone else and not shine our light so bright and not be who we truly are, trying to keep ourselves, under the radar. It makes it hard for you because that's not your nature. So remember that struggling against your natural gift is also something that causes some of the tension. All that I need to know is given to me at any given moment, is revealed to me. I trust myself and I trust life. All is well. So this is where you have to trust. This is where the whole thing about letting the universe do what it does and show you what it needs to show you and open doors for you and do things. This is giving control to the universe. You have to trust life. I trust myself and I trust life. All that I need to know at any given moment is revealed to me. All is well. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. Okay, let's see what the day says. Ooh, the Two of Wands. So this is a beautiful picture. It reminds me of beautiful peppermint sticks or candy canes. And there's the path. Okay, so whenever this card shows up, it's talking about, having a choice. Now, in this particular card, because of the way this goes, even though it looks, got two red sides and one center, you see they're both going in the same direction. So no matter what path you choose, it's not wrong. Right? It's going off into the sunset in the same direction. So even if you choose the left or the right, it's an option. It's not a punishment. So it's just like I say many times, if somebody asks you, do you want coffee or tea? They don't get angry if you pick one over the other. It's an option. They're offering you an option. This is what the universe is doing. It's saying, hey, you can pick. You have free will. Not that you're going to be punished for choosing one or the other. They're both going the same direction. So we have the Moon card next, which is something being revealed. This is something being created and revealed. And she's sitting here staring out into the vastness of the universe on top of her beautiful crystal mountain, looking out and being in a place of solitude and getting her energy focused on this beautiful sun. Now, this octahedron is right here on either side. If you look, as above, so below, it's reflecting, but how do you know it's not in the water? So this is giving you this octahedron shape, which is a beautiful energy. This is the shapeshifter. It means this is development. This is bringing something into existence, bringing it from the unknown into the known. And this is what this is all about. Many things come through the sacred geometry. So I never noticed this particular bottom half on this card until I've been watching my little sacred geometry stuff, learning about that. And I can tell you, it's now standing out to me more because I can notice and I know what they're called. So that helps too. I was very proud of myself just then to remember. And the Sun card, this is beautiful. So the Sun card is being in a place of absolutely receiving a brand new beginning. This is the beautiful promise of the universe, of the new beginning and the nurturing of what it takes to bring you to this point. This card is the happiest card in the universe, and you have both cards side by side. So the development of the moon turns into the sun. That's what happens. That's a cycle, right? So it's saying, no, you can't make a wrong choice. You're in the manifestation stage here. What you've been manifesting is now about to be brought into existence. So it is like the birth of the manifestation. Whatever your choice is, it will be done. And you are responsible for keeping yourself in check and not letting your mind take off with you. So this is what we're doing. This is why you're here. We're helping each other have checks and balances and staying encouraged in our manifestation. So some of you are about to experience exactly what you've been after. The abundance, the universe showing you the way. There's the path. It's saying you're going for it either way, whether you go this way or that way, you will end up at your goal. And the universe will always provide what you need at any given moment. And your only responsibility is to keep that back door locked and not let those weeds get in there, not let that fear get in there. And don't let yourself overthink it, right? Overanalysis paralysis is nobody's friend because that starts the panic. So, Panic at the Disco. We don't want that. So many blessings to you all. This is a beautiful affirmation for Wednesday. Thank you for being here. Love, light, and abundance to you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Namaste.